I don't want to hear about the Broncos or the Seahawks today. I don't want to hear about Peyton Manning playing in the cold. I don't want to even hear about the weather report for tomorrow's little title game. That is tomorrow's money to be won. Today, your focus has to be 100% on college basketball. You win today, and then you're playing with more of your bookmaker's money tomorrow. So we focus on hoops today. I've got 3 free selections, 11 and 6 run over the past 8 days with complimentary plays, 3 college freebies coming up in just a moment for you. Of course, this being Saturday, as you know, every single Saturday for the past couple of years, I've given you a money-saving discount coupon code that could save you potentially hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price, and today is no different. That code is 23%, 23 PERCENT. Use that code and you will save 23% off your total purchase price today. Now, that is a mix and match coupon, meaning you can use it for any number of handicappers, their picks, their packages, any combination you want, and you will save 23% off your total purchase price. The only stipulation is, however, that you've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one single time. So, if you want to get Brad Wilton's latest winner, you've got to get it at the same time that you get Shawn Michaels' latest 100-dime max wager winner. You can't come in at separate times. It's a one-time usage coupon, but the savings magnify. Again, 23% off your total purchase price by using coupon code 23%. Now, you have another option today. Maybe you just want Shawn Michaels' big play. And it's a big one, guys. Not only is he going for winning day number 84 out of 124 today, but it's his 100-dime college mismatch of the year. He likes his home team playing on the Saturday night card to win by 15 points, just as strong as last Saturday's 100-dime max wager release, Creighton over Georgetown. He has gone 29-8 and 1, 29-8-1 with 100-dime max wager releases in all sports over the past 11 weeks, and this matches them all. And of course, it's just as strong as those NFL 100-dime releases, of which he is 48-20, including a 4-0 sweep in this year's playoffs over the past 4+ seasons, and equals the 15-3 mark he had with college football 100-dime side selections this year, capping that phenomenal season with Auburn against Florida State. So, Shawn Michaels, bottom line is this. Over the past 8 months, he's had 125 plays. He's got 83 wins, 40 losses, 2 pushes. $10 bettors have made $30,840. Now, you can just buy his play separately today if you're interested, and you can save $25 by using coupon code Saturday25. Now, that Saturday25 coupon is not just exclusively for Shawn Michaels. It's a one-time usage coupon, but you can use it for anything here at the site. So again, Saturday25 will get you $25 off a single purchase here on the site today. The $5 play of the day. Well, unfortunately, Trace Adams could not make it 2 for 2 this week with $5 plays, as he was on the wrong side of the Oklahoma City-Boston total last night in the NBA. But today, turning to Chris Jordan for the $5 play of the day. A big college total selection today. The over-under in that little game between Duke and Syracuse. So you might want to check that out. $5 play of the day. Coupon code Chris5. Chris5. Brad Wilton. What more can I say about this guy? Going for winning day number 19 out of 24. $10 better up $13,060 since July. Today, 75-dime revenge game of the year, nearly twice as strong as his winner last night, a 40-dimer on the Hawks easily in a rout of the 76ers. Of course, Thursday, you got his 60-dime winner, number 47 out of 70, Cleveland, New York, over the total in the NBA. You got that one for free as the charity play of the week. If you have not yet made your donation, please do so. You can find all the information right here underneath my video report. If you scroll down the page, turning to a little boy who's 3.5 years old out of Lubbock, Texas. He just had both of his kidneys removed back on January 22nd. So we're only talking about a week and a half ago. On dialysis, eventually going to need a kidney well, he's had both kidneys removed, so I don't even know if it's one or both in terms of the transplant. But this little guy was born with a rare disease. He is certainly a little fighter. You look at the picture when you click on the link, if you scroll down my page, and you'll see this little fella. Sam is his name. Family is up against it. He is being treated in Corpus Christi, Texas. That's a 550-mile drive, guys, from Lubbock, a 9-10-hour drive. His mom's with them, 3 other children back at home, father the lone breadwinner. This family needs some type of financial support, and I'm asking you, after getting the free winner from Brad Wilton, to dip in your pockets and do the right thing. So all the details, as I said, just simply available by scrolling down the page. One thing about Brad Wilton. Oh, and by the way, Brad Wilton's made you a fortune this week. I mean, Wednesday, you got his 40-dime winner on St. Joe's outright at Dayton, half-price play of the day. Tuesday, you got his 100-dime winner number 5 in a row, Michigan State, outright at Iowa, the half-price play of the day. Monday, you got another NBA total winner from him for, I think it was $9.95, another 60-dime winner. So he saved you a fortune and made you a fortune. So again, it's time to dip in those pockets and your wallet and help somebody else in a time of need. But about Brad Wilton, last year, this weekend, a year ago, I made some changes here at the site in terms of bringing in new handicappers and sending some off to God knows where. Brad Wilton was one of them, wildly successful. Brian Rosica came in the day after the Super Bowl. And listen, although Rosica has struggled, did not have a good football season, what a phenomenal basketball season did he have for you last year. The other guy I brought in last year was Brett Atkins. Atkins did not fare well in his second go-round here at the site. He was here about 4 years ago, and he did well. But he did not do even close to well over the past year. In fact, he had a negative profit of over 2,200 dimes. So when I say that Brad Wilton is up, X number of dimes, which equals for $10 bettors 13,000. Well, in Brett Atkins' case, $10 bettors lost $22,000. You see my drift? His contract expired yesterday. Bye-bye, Brett. No, listen, I wish him well, but that's the bottom line. He is gone. Added a new handicapper to the site effective today. Gabriel DuPont, a guy who originally hails from a small town outside of Montreal, lives in Henderson, Nevada. Go to the site. You can read his biography. At the top of his page, when you click on it, you also see he has a little different twist on how he breaks down games and delivers the analysis. This is a guy who came to the company from meeting Chris Jordan, who has been in Vegas. I think he's been in Vegas his entire life, actually. Met him and then came to the company. We monitored his play since September. He's a very good handicapper, I think. So anyway, he makes his debut today, and I wish him the best of luck. Hey, listen, last year I added 3 new handicappers. 2 out of those 3 made you money. 66%. Sometimes you can't do much better than that. Okay, guys, let's move on here and let's get to your complimentary selections. And let me see if I want to go in reverse chronological order today. Let me just double check to save you, make it a little easier for you. Let's see. I think, the plays are going to be on Wake Forest, Georgia Tech, Villanova Temple, and St. Louis and George Mason. And it looks like most of those games are all going on the early card. Let's do the St. Louis George Mason game first. Mason's coming off a 75-69 home loss to George Washington. The Patriots have lost 7 in a row and 11 of 13. They have allowed at least 70 points in 8 consecutive games. Now, the Billikens, meanwhile, are coming off a blowout of Richmond, and everybody thought it was going to be a tight game on Wednesday night because the Spiders had been playing well. They had knocked off UMass at home. They had won 4 straight games. It wasn't even close. St. Louis just pounded them into submission. The Billikens are number 19 in the country. They're seeking their 14th consecutive win. What I like about this team, it's a veteran squad, 5 senior starters. I mean, the Patriots are 7-13 overall, 0-6 in the Atlantic 10. And when you figure that the Atlantic 10 is diluted this year in terms of its talent, and the Patriots made the jump, of course, from being in the old Colonial Conference, right, the step up has not been nice. It has not been friendly. They've lost 6 straight on the road. Billikens have won 27 of their last 29 overall at home, and they're giving up just 58 points a game this season. They're holding opponents to just 27% shooting from three-point range, and they're averaging 40 rebounds a game in conference play. So even though it's a big number at 15 points, I'm going to go with St. Louis in this contest. The next play is going to be the Villanova-Temple game. What time does that one start? Let me just look here on my schedule. 4 o'clock. Okay, 4 o'clock Eastern. You know, Villanova lost at home last year to Temple. Villanova's lost each of the last 2 years to Temple. Villanova is not going to lose to Temple today. But can Villanova cover an 11.5-point number? I don't think so. I mean, listen, the bottom line is this. You know, the Wildcats on the road have simply not gotten the job done. I mean, 4 of their last 5 road games, they haven't even come close to posting a double-digit victory. I mean, this is their 3rd straight game on the road. 65-60 win over Georgetown. Let's see, and then they needed overtime to beat Marquette after blowing a huge lead last Saturday, 94-85. This is for the City Series title in the Big Five in Philadelphia. Villanova is undefeated so far in City Series play. Temple has 1 loss, of course. Villanova is seeking its first Big Five title since 2011. It doesn't have the glamour. It doesn't have the appeal that it did back, well, probably, up until the mid-'80s or so. But it's still a big thing in Philadelphia. And I'm looking at these 2 teams, and I just see Temple snapping an 8-game losing streak with a 6-point win Wednesday night at home against Rutgers. But, during that 8-game slide, it's not like the Owls were getting blown out in every single game. I think they can be competitive. They may lose by 10 points, but what the hell do we care as long as they're getting 11.5 in this game today? So I like Temple plus the points in this one, even though Villanova's in double revenge, and even though the Owls beat them by 15 on the main line last year in Philly. Owls not as talented, not as deep, but I think they can keep this one close. Your final free selection today, I'm going to go with Wake Forest. At home, the line has gone up from 4 to 5 points against Georgia Tech. Now, granted, I used Wake Forest as a 15-dime play, which matches the biggest of my career in college basketball a week ago today, and they delivered at home against Notre Dame at that point, improving on their, their 13th consecutive win at home over the past 2 years. Well, that winning streak came to an end on Wednesday night when they lost to Syracuse 67-57. And you look at that game, and I mean, they played so well defensively in that contest. They held the Orange to just 21 field goals. They held the Orange to 36% shooting. They held the Orange to 3 for 14 in terms of three-point shooting. How'd they lose the game? They got destroyed on the boards, 55-35. Out-rebounded by 20 at home by the Orangemen. Of course, hey, Syracuse is number 2 in the country, okay? But here's the thing with Wake Forest. They aren't a very good rebounding team anyway. I mean, they're last in the ACC, giving up 15 offensive rebounds a game. You give up that many offensive rebounds, that's easy putbacks for your opponent. That's numerous extra scoring opportunities for your opponent. So why am I backing them today, -5 at home? Well, for the simple fact that Georgia Tech is not that great of a rebounding team. Yeah, they average 37 rebounds a game, but keep in mind that's for the entire course of the season. They have not been the same rebounding team since they lost their top rebounder, Robert Carter Jr., back on December 29th to a potential season-ending knee injury. At the time, he was averaging 10.3 points and 9.3 rebounds a game, which was tops in the ACC. So Tech, coming off a 78-65 home loss to North Carolina, has lost 4 of its last 5, 7 of its last 9. They've already lost at Maryland by 16, at Duke by 22. They lost at NC State by 2. Their only road win in conference play came at lowly Boston College by 8. Yes, Wake is coming off that home loss to Syracuse, but they had won 13 straight at Joel Coliseum, and they are in double revenge from a year ago. So I'm going to go with Wake Forest here to rebound in this one, -5 points, and that will be your final free selection. Good luck, guys, and I will catch you again early Sunday morning when we talk about that little football game they're having in northern New Jersey, and we'll run it all down for you. Take it easy. Good luck today. See you again on Sunday.